What? What do you mean you don't know Halloween? What world they?
What the fuck? So now we're streaming on mine too. I didn't even think about it. Now we're on mine too.
No.
We're also
Oh,
on my Facebook and I think Kick.
I thought it'd be a good idea just to kind of let people know what's going on, because today's
Yeah.
Wednesday. So basically, people, um, Dr. Wu himself is flying. I know it's kind of weird. He's flying from California to the state of Washington, where we're gonna get our gear ready, get our stuff that we
Yeah.
know that we need, all that, and then
D&D.
and then once we have everything ready, we have plans to leave on a 17th to pick up one of the best mountain trackers you can ever meet from the
Yeah.
state of Oregon, Medford, Oregon. Good old Redwood himself. And that the man that we're picking up was raised in the mountains, and he,
Yeah.
even though he lives in Oregon, he was raised the area where we're going to. So he
Yeah.
knows it by the back of his hand. So we got some professional people, and then once we pick them up, we're going to have, I don't know, 10 to 15 other people there. I mean, it's
Oh
going to be
God,
a
man.
big, it's going to be a huge, 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 huge thing. And this is the best thing about it. We're not going to pretend that somebody has magical powers. We're all just, the people who are going to be here are real, true mountain men. Some are hunters. Some just love the mountains. You know what I mean? We got real people that has degrees. We have a guy, yourself, a degreed archaeologist. We have a person who's a sniper in the Marines. I mean, we got almost every kind of person. Military training. I mean, this is the real deal. This is not no. This ain't no TV show type of investigation and all that.
It is. It's gonna be the real fucking McCoy.
You
The
know,
real McCoy.
um, yesterday, it was cool. I was watching our old friend, Texas Front Porch. He's our old Bigfoot friend from Texas, and he was on. He was actually on another channel called Fade to Black. And he was talking about like everybody has their own style of investigations. There's no right or wrong one. Just seeing it. His is like sometimes you just got to be alone out there. You got to, you know, a creature like Bigfoot. Like he was explaining, because they're asking him questions about portals and all that. And he said, there could be portals. I'm not saying they're not. They could be, but
I think they are. I know they
Bigfoot,
are.
Bigfoot kind of like military people. They know how to camouflage it. They know how to blend with the land. So, did they disappear because of portal? Could, but they also could disappear because they know the land. They know how to camouflage with the area. So, like he was saying, like a lot of us stories where people are seeing the Bigfoot, right? And all suddenly, it just disappears.
Well, I mean, I don't know. From a scientific point of view, the size of their skulls, they have bigger brains. They have bigger brains than a regular human. Their brains are bigger, which technically means they're more intelligent than a human.
They can
And the
use
large,
different
yeah,
parts of the brain.
yeah, and because their brain is so large, they might have had the ability to access certain parts of their brain for telekinesis and all kinds. Like basically, they put the amnesia goggles on you. They could put the amnesia goggles, like, so. Other words, you and I and a regular bunch of people could be looking at it. Then all of a sudden, they just put the old blammy fucking the old whatever amnesia goggles on you, and you don't remember even seeing one.
Well,
They aliens do that.
you know, um, you're right. But, I know this is a movie reference, but
Yeah.
I like the way in the last Superman movie they're talking about, how can somebody not tell Clark Kent is Superman? Because when he wears
You
these
know what I'm talking about.
glasses,
Yeah.
it kind of blinds you to what it is. Kind of like what you're saying.
Amnesia goggles.
Except Bigfoot doesn't need glasses because it's part of the brain they can access.
Well, because every person who has ever encountered it always says they feel it first. They feel it first. They don't see it, they feel it. And it's just only one way to fucking figure that one out. If they feel it first, that means that thing is putting its fucking whammy inside of you. It's putting its whamming your brain.
And
It's
that part's
connected to
true.
you.
That's part's true
Yeah.
because when people say, "Well, isn't feeling like you're in a dark area?" No, no. If something is invisible right near you, the smells are still there,
Yeah.
and your body takes smells and puts the picture and gives you that feeling like something's here. The
Yeah.
smell, your nose is like animals; they can sniff things. So that makes sense on why, if they're camouflage, and also, we are going to have there going to be a few people that going to have drones out there, but I'm in the belief that using drones is not going to get you
Eh,
nowhere because and I know you've been hunters your whole life, being hunting, right? When you go in the mountains, you'll see tons of does.
yeah.
Right? You see tons; they're everywhere.
You see tons. You don't see
But
any bucks.
but you hardly ever see a buck. You have to
Yeah.
challenge a buck because buck knows when you're out there, right? And the population of bucks are a lot greater than a population of a Bigfoot.
Yeah. So you can't see them because they can hear every and anything that makes an unusual noise. They know it. And it's human, and humans stink.
We have
People
a
don't know
smell.
it. Anthropologically speaking, humans have adapted specific hormones that put out a specific stank pheromone. So, A, you don't have sex with your sister by mistake, or B, you don't, you're not attracted to other males because they stink. It's a natural pheromone that humans will put out as an anthropoid, and I know that Bigfoot also has its own natural pheromones it puts out as an anthropoid, stinks. And those deer could smell a human coming like a mile away. And so they always duck down. So, the Bigfoot, an anthropoid that he is, would smell a human. And immediately when they hit that stank, they fucking duck down. They ain't moving. They probably sit there for, God knows, a day or 2 days without moving. They've been known to do that.
And the best thing about our trip is we're gonna have a lot of days to try different things. Just not every day is going to be the same. And
Yeah,
sometimes at the end of the day, it's the luck of the draw being at the right place at the right time.
yeah. So yeah, we'll see. We'll be up there and we'll get the. Well, we're just you and I just bullshitting basically. It's like we got maybe one or two people. I've got a couple people from Kick watching. You can't see it on the sidebar. So I have people from Facebook and Kick. You can't see on the sidebar. They don't show up. But anyway,
What the hell's kick?
oh, Kick's another platform channel.
I
It's
didn't even
another.
know that. I never knew there was another platform called
Yeah,
Kick.
yeah, it's another streaming service, and because I've got kicked off of every platform.
Uh, the main channel we had here is right now under two strike. But,
Yeah.
but it hasn't erased the channel. It's still
No, it'll be
there.
up. It'll be
So
up. I mean,
the
it's there. It's
first of the third strikes was supposed to disappear next week, so we're gonna find out.
we're gonna find out, and then you're gonna change the name back to Gypsy Road. Give it a shot. Maybe things have gotten more liberal. We don't know. It's been a while. Change the name back to Gypsy Road, and we'll get broadcasting back on the old fucking school channel again. You might have to, modify the music a little bit on the beginning intro just to make sure.
Yeah.
Or redo a whole new beginning with with some legal music. You find
Yeah.
something legal.
Well, the song that plays in the intro of like today's show, that's a copyright where they keep the money. And I don't care. So, like you said,
Yeah.
we don't care about those. Like you said, the ones that wants to give you strikes and take you down.
Yeah, because I think the biggest problem I had was it wasn't even YouTube. I had made so many people mad that immediately when the video, I don't matter, a few minutes in, it doesn't matter. They already hit those three little dots. They already hit
Dislike.
dislike and
Like
complain.
report. Call report.
Yeah, they hit complain. So every show that I come out with, it doesn't matter if I walked out with an entire Bible study and I'm reading Bible verses with calm Bible music. they would hit boom, fucking hate this person, abuse, and that's how it is. That's how it happened. I literally had an email. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like what? I didn't even play. I had shows where I didn't play any music, dude. I had music in my own ears, but I didn't play it live. I didn't play anything. I was just testing the waters, and still I got it for inciting violence or all kinds of whack shit. And I even experimented with being gentle and kind and informative and using articulate words. And oh no, boom! It was the next morning, abusive of da 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 da. I'm like, oh my god, I can't win. I'm
And it's
fucked.
just, and it's not, and sometimes it's not just the people who hate you. It's it's from the people who are jealous of your show and the information that you're saying that they don't want that
Mm.
information to be seen
Oh,
from
I
you.
know.
People
Yeah.
are afraid of competition,
Oh
and people
yeah.
will do whatever it takes to destroy the competition. And then now you got this huge new wave on YouTube that every newscasters now, every sportscasters, every musicians are all doing private shows on YouTube. Like they're all like, and the thing is, YouTube makes a lot of money from them, so they get pushed.
Mm.
And whatever complaints we get, any chance to get rid of us, so there's more space for them to use.
Mm.
Because every time I watch these major shows, right? Well, on YouTube we can control the content. There is an excuse where in the past YouTube used to be for people like us, like
Yeah.
for voices, but they want to drown us and take
Yeah.
everybody from the TV world and have them all on
Yeah.
YouTube because
Yeah.
it's like a TV show now.
Well,
That's
yeah.
what
Every
YouTube.
time every if I don't want to do it. I gotta be careful what I say right now. Every time I bring up anything from Smithsonian, if I start talking about Smithsonian and I have a sidebar and people are asking me questions about Smithsonian, my channel's taken down. It's taken down. I mean, I'm not even lying. I'm not telling them the truth. I'm just gonna tell you guys the truth. This is like and this. I was in this room. I saw this, that, and that. Being totally honest, same things I've always told you, and all of a sudden my video's gone. The next day, it's like video removed. Like, oh, oh, okay, yes.
There's so many ways you're promoting them in a way.
Yeah. But they're a government agency, so they don't need promoting. They just get their money anyway. It's like NASA. It's like coming on and being a whistleblower for UFOs against NASA. And then the next thing you know, your shit's all messed up. I mean, you ain't going nowhere. All of a sudden, you're being. What was that Lazar? That's that Lazar. Everyone's like, Lazar this, Lazar that. How's he getting away with saying all the shit? I don't think he's getting away with nothing because that motherfucker's had bankruptcies, channels taken down, blackballed, and all kind. I mean that dude's life. He could whistle blow all you want, but your life's gonna suck.
Yeah.
It's any whistleblower out there. It's your life's gonna suck. Oh yeah, they'll let you go on. They'll let you talk some shit, but then all of a sudden, there's a dead prostitute in the trunk of your car. It's like, wait, what? What? I don't know who this is.
That's how they do things nowadays. That's
Yeah, it's the old-fashioned way.
well. Now here
Yeah.
I got a website here. It's supposed to be the most recent additions to sightings. So I thought I'll just pop it up just for the hell of it. And
Yeah.
there is there is an interesting one in September in California, Bernardino County, which is
Yeah.
it's not exactly in our area, but that's not super far where we can actually go visit because it says here hikers hear distinct Sasquatch vocalization near N Amount Bodley Road. Now the thing is about that, I'm not too fond of if you're gonna drive out of your area to another area just for a sound. There's different reasons on why different sounds could happen.
Mm,
If somebody saw a certain sighting and then with that sound, I think that'll be more interesting to see. But just off of a sound, I mean, sometimes the position of the mountains where you're at, where the hills are bouncing, the sound bounces.
Yeah.
Sometimes by the time you hear it, it couldn't sound different. But let me see here. It says here on Tuesday, September 9th, I drove up to Maker Flats to hike Mount Bailey Bowl to Devil's Backbone, which is a cool name, Devil's Backbone Trail.
Devil's backbone.
I know. It was around 8 a.m. and the weather was 50, 60 degrees, and the trailhead on Mount Badley Road. I exited my Jeep and walked to the back of it to prepare my gear for a long hike. As I was opening the tailgate on my Jeep, I heard extremely loud well coming from what seemed like the end of the Mount Badley Road, which is approximately 1/4 mile north of where I was. The screen was produce a strong emotional response from me, and the
Yeah.
sound went on for about 10, 15 seconds. I captured a video that has part of the screen and dogs from 2 or 3 neighborhood housing nearby. Now again, that's still a hard one. I can understand why he doesn't have the full recording because you just heard it. You probably grabbed your phone and hit
Yeah.
record, and half of it's already gone. But see, there's 2 ways you can look at this. You could say, well, it's Bigfoot because Bigfoot was giving that guy a warning, right? Or my theory is a Bigfoot can hear a car coming from miles away. Bigfoot knows car sounds. I mean, it's just no different than, my wife would say, you weren't even you weren't even on this block when the dogs went to the window and they
Yeah.
know you're coming, right?
Yeah.
So if you're Bigfoot, I don't know if I buy where Bigfoot is like telling you don't come here because people with cameras nowadays, they will come towards you to hear where that sound is coming from. People don't care if they get hurt. They don't think about getting hurt. They just care about capturing it.
Yeah.
So I it's hard for me. I mean, we don't know, but to think that's a good possible chance this could be a real Bigfoot. It might be. I don't know. But
Yeah.
I would say the evidence that I have learned and seen goes against on how he's hearing the sound.
Yeah, the vibration. I mean, the sound reverberates through the canyons and wherever the
Yeah.
rock areas are. You don't even know what that is. It could be a mountain lion doing its fucking cry.
Hey,
A lot of people mistake mountain lions because they sound eerie when they fucking do their little crying. Mountain lions will make a crazy sound.
and
It's like, oh
you know what,
god.
and you don't even know if there's other people in this area are filming for stuff for themselves, creating fake things. I mean, you don't know.
It could be making a movie. It's
Look,
California.
look, it's near Los Angeles.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely could be someone making a movie.
Yeah,
I
because
guarantee you, it's somebody making a movie.
listen, I,
They
I'm
film
not
up
gonna say
there.
I'm not gonna say nothing guaranteed, but I'm gonna let people. I'm gonna tell people right now. There's population wise, there's gonna be less and less Bigfoot hanging out in the area of Los Angeles. Okay, because not just because the amount of people in Los Angeles, they're smog, the air is dirty. Bigfoot's not gonna want to put their camp near Los Angeles and Hollywood.
No,
I'm just saying.
no. Yeah, I mean, that's a big iffy. That's a iffy one. I would, if I were to put money on that one, I guarantee you, it's just somebody up there making noises, filming a movie, doing all kinds of things. Just no.
Now,
Mm.
here's here's one in Washington near Chelan. Now, for people who doesn't know Washington, Chelan is not in the Olympic Mountains. Chelan County is like in the middle of the state of Washington. It's about the hottest part of Washington. So it says here. Oh, how come it says witness on Saturday, August, and down here How come it says year 1990? See what I'm talking about? It says
Yeah.
submitted by witness on August 2nd, 2025. But then you go down here, somebody submitting it for something that happened in 1990?
Okay. It's a little old.
I mean, do you grow enough balls by that age or something? It's like, I'm going to tell people my story.
I'm gonna tell people my story. A decade later, 20 years later. Oh yeah, I guess that's what half the stories are. They're just something from how long time ago. They remember when I was a kid. Our story's like old too. So I guess that'd be like us telling a story on there.
It could be, but our story was been told throughout the years, not everywhere.
Yeah,
And maybe this guy has told everybody, and somebody said, "Hey, you should just put it on this website." Yeah, I don't know.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then you see, and I mean, it is Wenatchee. It's more. There is some mountains, but it's more desert in a way out in this area. So I mean, I can see where there is population because it's the less populated part of Washington.
Yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Now Chelan is a party lake. So nobody ever been to Chelan. It's a
Massively.
party. It's a party town. People go up there to vacation in a big huge lake.
Fuck yeah, they do. Rage. They rage up there.
And here's something 2025 in Ohio. Um, Now this one is in the same year he reporting it. So this guy on June 16th he reported it, but this happened May 14th of 2025. So this is more recently. A haul oil from the well pads to Ohio. I have been running two routes Monday, Friday for the past 10 months. I know this route. Okay. There are railroad tracks behind the 84 Lumber store. I was northbound, 7 closing the bridge. I looked out driver's window with an elevated view. Standing in the middle of the tracks was a very large Bigfoot with brown hair from head to toe, with black or muddy hair on its chest. Bigfoot was looking up the hill. I called out on the CB radio to get someone else to look and confirm what I just saw. I was driving 55, so 1.5 seconds is not a lot of time. Yeah, but who? If you're gonna call, it's just like to confirm. How are you gonna confirm that when you're calling? Because the only way someone can confirm if there's another truck just like less than half a mile from you.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
yeah.
almost impossible to try to have someone else confirm what you're seeing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, but they're good stories. It's just
Unless there's cameras out there or something, and it says here. Now he was driving 55. I was able to stand in the railroad tracks. They're very large. I was able to put my hand 8 feet up in the air next to the rail cars. The Bigfoot was taller. I'm 6'6". I must put the Bigfoot no smaller than 9 feet tall. So if this guy if he really did see something, he kind of did the right thing. He drove to the area where it was. He kind of remember next to the railroad pole where he's reaching,
uh
put his
huh.
hand and try to measure on how tall this thing was. So that was smart, regardless of if it was a Bigfoot, bear, or whatever, that he was sizing himself compared to what he thinks the size of this thing he saw.
That's the smart way of doing it. That's the way to do it.
Now
Yeah.
I have a question. Now I want your opinion on this. Now, of course, there's always different techniques, different things to bring with you on an investigation. We all know paranormal investigation, thermals are very very popular.
Yeah, they
But
are.
I always felt on a Bigfoot investigation hunt, anything that has electrical current, you know what I mean, like using a thermal almost like a phone,
Yeah.
that Bigfoot is going to be able to sense that. And if
I
they
would.
sense
Yeah.
you have something, would they even
No.
almost be seen if you have that with you?
Uh You know, with
Unless
the with the volume of thermo out there right now, there's something wrong because I am shocked there is nobody who's captured one on thermo yet. There's like something to be truth to be said about that because I mean, with the technology we have and all the thermos, how the hell is it nobody got a fucking Bigfoot on a goddamn thermo by now? I mean,
well,
by now.
there's only one famous thermal shot, and god damn, I can't remember his name. I actually had him on this channel with Connor. Forgot his name. He was the only guy that has a videotape that's out there with a thermal, and that's the only one that I know. Just one. So one out of 10 million thermals that are out there.
Millions.
I mean,
Really, yeah.
like
Everybody's got
zero.
thermo.
It's like 0.001. There's only one person I know that supposedly his footage is, if you think it's real, that's on a thermal. Beyond that, you know,
Yeah,
that's what I mean by thermal it's not the normal size of the image it caught versus like those two where you can tell that's a dog and a guy.
yeah. Speaking of camera, did you ever get yourself a good camera for the documentary?
When you get down here, we're gonna go to different places. We're gonna look at some. I
Yeah.
did. Well, the only thing that I bought that I needed to replace was I needed a new phone, so I got me a Google Pixel that's supposed to have one of the best cameras out there. But for bigger footages, yeah, that's part of the reason why you're down here. We're gonna try to find
Documentary camera.
the right one
Yeah.
because a lot of people don't know this. You and I we talked about this like 4 or 5 days ago. There's certain we both feel that modern cameras they can sense it. They know those cameras, but we're talking
Yeah.
about there's some cameras from the 80s and 90s that
Yeah, the 90s.
it's more
Camera.
like
Sony.
analog. It's more analog that's harder for them to detect versus digital.
Yeah. It's the old Sony. There's
The old
God, I
Sony.
can't remember the name of that. There's an
Yeah,
old
so
Sony that has thermo, or it has in the dark, not thermo, but it has night vision on it, and it goes to a small tape, the old class. You can still buy them, then you can convert it over to a regular, you know, analog over to whatever, change it over. But yeah, those are hard to find now. Ghost hunters all have those. And
yeah, there
I
are.
don't know if the stores have them anymore. It's like, you guys have that old '90s Sony something something something. They'll be like,
The only
man.
chance is the only chance of those kind is really thrift stores.
I know. Mm.
Yeah, I mean that's
Yeah,
because people who know those kind of cameras just don't give those up.
yeah, that'd be a hell of a. Yeah, we'll have to look for cameras. We'll have to look for a camera, a good one. Good one. We'll just see, a decent one, a nice, decent one. I got a small one. I think it's Jeremiah's, but I don't know. How we get there, we'll find one. Try to
Oh
get
yeah,
one. Go to the pawn shop or something.
yeah. You don't need a $5,000-$10,000 to it's the look of the draw, being at the right place at the right time.
Yeah, we'll look online when we get there, and then, like I said, it includes pawn shops, because they probably have them at a nice, cheap fucking price, and decent documentary camera that we could carry. The old documentary camera with the nice little, you hold it like this, and it projects out and it has the boom on the top, and you can really get up in there. Yeah. Because Mary Island, I want to do the Mary Island thing. Definitely want
Oh
to do that
hell yeah,
one. We might hit a cemetery too.
hell yeah! Because this is part of meadows in the area of our campgrounds. I found images of nearby. I'm just trying to give people visions of the area that we're in.
Many of those areas
Know
right there, dude. Many of those areas are black.
I'm
They're
black on
burnt.
fire.
They're
And then
burnt. Yeah.
why these areas were so cool is because in the meadows, that's where the drinking water and stuff for animals go to. Bigfoots, everything, and these are like in the middle of the woods, not like right off the main roads.
Yeah. Unfortunately, a lot of those areas are burnt. I mean,
Yeah,
they're
so,
burnt, man. And they had a fire this year again up there a little bit. A couple of spots. So there's a couple
there-
new spots are burnt.
there's fires everywhere now.
Fuck me, there's fires everywhere. I mean, everywhere. There's a fire going on now. If you look it up, there's always a bit of fire every day of the year for the last
We
few
were
years.
we were in Bellingham this weekend, and Bellingham's near Canada border. And on the way back, you you didn't see the fires, but you just see the fire smoke, just like on the roads in the morning. You just see all the fires, and not fires, the smoke, because all the smoke comes down from Canada and upper, and it kind of like the airstream like flows, and it's not even there. But I'm just saying that's how much smoke these fires create. They're just everywhere.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll do our get the good camera and do the documentary, and then we will put it on the revamped coming back show, Gypsy Road Show. We'll put it
yeah,
back
and
on there again.
we'll do some small video footage that we'll put out, and of course if we get a single out there, we can do a couple lives in the middle of the woods. We will,
Yeah,
and all that. But again, and then the main footage is all that we'll put together as big, the biggest. I'm gonna say it right now, the biggest Bigfoot investigation hunt in years, because
yes. In
these aren't
history,
people. These aren't people being hired by TV networks,
in
shows.
history.
The this is from a group that a lot of this group is family and has always respected the woods and animals and everything that belongs with it. And that's why I
Yeah,
feel that's what makes this investigation better than anybody else. Because a lot of people, Bigfoot, like you said, Bigfoot, they can sense people. They know what kind of people. And I feel with us, they know that we're the real deal. We're not there to you know catch them in a cage and put them in a zoo so everybody can go woo.
yeah. I'm gonna kill it. We're gonna kill it. Coming right at us. Got that motherfucker finally. Worth all kinds of money. Take a picture with its body. Hey.
You know, it's kind of funny you say that because last night I watched the first Young Guns, just back to memory, and and why you reminded me of that, because Billy, you go in there, go bring them out so we can arrest them. Billy goes in there just to shoot him, kill him, boom, I got him.
Yeah, just fucking
I'm
kill
just
him.
saying, like, I'm not here to bring anybody back. I'm here to kill
For
for
revenge. Here for revenge.
I was like, fuck bringing them out to capture. We're not going to capture you,
Lock and load.
it also reminds me, like one of the most awesome things. If anybody watches Peacemaker, the last show, where that woman hardcore, give me your gun. She goes, give me your gun. You're going to chase him, so I'm going to have to end you. Now something happened where she couldn't, but
Yeah.
it's like, remember like the old James Bond movies, like, okay, we're gonna tie you up over here, we're gonna torture you, and then he escapes.
Yeah, he escapes
I like
every
like,
time.
she's like, I know you're gonna come for him, so I'm gonna kill you now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just like you're going to escape in some weird, strange, elaborate way. Yeah, I'm always supposed to escape. I'm going to escape. I'm just gonna have a toothpick from my freaking my pocket and then break this out and snap this out and make a run and grab all the weapons and get women's numbers on the way out and just be the blazing glory motherfucker got out with a toothpick. It's perfect.
He's like, okay, he's being captured. He's not gonna kill him now. He'll just escape.
Let's wait a long time. Let's let him sit there for a long time and give him lots of ample time to see if he can get out. Oh, it's been 2 hours now. I'm working on this handcuffs with the toothpick. Oh, got it. Okay, I'm free.
I know, and it's I know they're all just movies, but even look at Indiana Jones. How many times he gets captured? They're like, if you kill him, he probably won't end up with the item that you're looking for.
Well, yeah, he escaped a nuclear blast in a fucking refrigerator.
Refrigerator.
Like-
Yeah.
A nuclear, like he's like, I escaped a nuclear explosion, and he got no radiation poisoning whatsoever.
And this thing flew out of a house, bounce and bounce and bounce, and he's able to get up without broken bones.
Nothing.
Even somehow, he ended up surviving a refrigerator. But what are the chances that that's the only thing that flew out of that house, out in the desert, and you didn't break one bone in your body?
Dun 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 dun. Jump into the refrigerator. Blows out. We've survived. Another one. Let's get the artifacts and run. Yeah. Yeah.
And,
Fuck yeah.
and next week we'll do, since you'll be up here right
Yeah.
before we hit the trip, we'll do more shows, maybe show people what we're getting,
Yeah.
kind of get people involved that this ain't going to be no ordinary
No.
little investigation. This is people from all different states
Yeah.
getting involved in this. I mean, this is
Yeah. We got to go to the VA hospital. I got to go to the DMV. We got to go to the Fort Lewis base.
yeah, because
All kinds of
we
places.
we do need our medication for this.
Yeah. Get all the stuff. All the stuff we need. Go
All
camera
the stuff we
hunting.
need, the surgeries that were done.
Yeah. A nice dinner, send off dinner, got to do the whole fucking spiel.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Still gotta wash all kinds of things, packing some things up because shit, Friday's right there.
So what I'll do is I'm gonna end the show, and then I gotta tell you something right after this show. We'll end it now, and then we'll just when you're up here, we'll do more live shows. So we'll just end it
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.